Welcome back. Tonight, new details on an international adoption story 5 years in the making, culminating in a harrowing escape from Afghanistan. A local couple had been working to adopt an Afghan boy, and the process took an unexpected turn when the country fell to the Taliban. NBC6 reporter Jamie Guirola has the details.
For weeks, we've seen these images of Americans and Afghans clamoring at Kabul airport to evacuate a country now being governed by the Taliban. Among those evacuees, 10-year-old Noman Mujtaba.
So he says the trip was good, obviously, ultimately, because he made it home. However, he did fly out in a military plane, which basically means everybody was packed like sardines, close together.
But to get on the plane, Noman had to get past Taliban security. It took 2 attempts. The first, he was denied entry.
And after 14 hours, they went home. They stayed home overnight, and then the next day, they tried again.
In the second attempt, Noman was allowed past the Taliban, but not before witnessing something no child should have to see.
My son did mention that Taliban were firing bullets into the air to disperse the crowd, and he was just meters away from that. So there was a lot of pushing, shoving, and people running away and people getting stepped on. And unfortunately, during the stampede, many people did get injuries and many people did die.
Translating and speaking for Noman is his adoptive father. Bahadin Mujtaba is also Afghan and a U.S. citizen. He lives in Broward County and is a professor at Nova Southeastern University. Bahadin was on pins and needles waiting to hear that his son was safely out of the chaos in Afghanistan.
Very anxiety-producing, very stressful, and very challenging.
12 days and 2 stops in 2 countries later, this is Bahadin, his wife, and Noman at the airport. Noman and his adoptive father finally reunited. Noman and his adoptive mother met for the first time.
When he came to Florida, he says, "This is America." So I think maybe the fact that he was so close to his mom, finally, he feels that he is home.
When Bahadin and his wife realized they couldn't have biological children, they looked into adoption. The process to adopt Noman from a foreign country started in 2016 when he was 5 years old.
He was extremely bright in discussing why he would want to come to the United States, what he loves about the United States, and things that he's seen on the movies or things that he's seen even in cartoon shows.
Adoption shouldn't have taken longer than a year, but corruption delayed it for 5. Noman has been in his new room now just about 2 days, and it's his first time having his own room and his own bed. But this room has been ready for him since 2018, nearly 2 years after his parents started the adoption process.
So the fact that he's there, he's making some noise, or he's playing games, or he's in his room, that's a feeling that obviously I don't know how to describe it.
The first thing Noman tried in the U.S., American food. Chicken is his favorite so far. He also used a swimming pool for the first time. But while Noman explores his new life in the U.S., he still can't help but think about his friends and other family still in Afghanistan.
He's also worried about friends and family members in Afghanistan because they have to deal with violence, they have to deal with chaos, they have to deal with uncertainty. So he says that part does worry him and it stresses him a little bit because he is obviously here, but unfortunately they cannot experience the same thing.
Noman was able to travel to the U.S. with another American family already in Afghanistan that was also adopting. In Broward County, Jamie Guirola, NBC6 News.